What's going on, everybody? We've got everybody's favorite little man joining the server right now. Aiden's clanmate of Zanzan, who's playing in... I almost forgot what group it was. Group B1. So today we've got Zanzan, Emmwatson, Lars. I'm told Zanuck is to blame for that music starting there. And he actually will not be attending. So I'm not really sure like how concrete that is, but Nico said that Lars is going to show up an hour late and the player Zanuck is going to be replaced by ZSX potentially. So I'm not really sure. As far as today goes though, the player who I really want to see is of course Base. Cool, so we got Zanzan and Emmwatson. If you guys don't know who Emmwatson is, it's okay. It's not a really big name, but they did actually take a map off a cooler in the last Sunday Cup. So we'll see if they can do anything here against Zanzan. Zanzan's really good at Sinister. I'd say Sinister and Airwalk, probably their best maps. And why is my screen seem to be lagging a little bit? Hopefully it's just on the player's end. Ooh, nice rails though. I'm gonna back away, get the armor. The player wants to commit yet. You didn't get a going live notification? That's weird, Mage. You're not the only one who I think didn't get it, so I don't know. Hopefully my stream's not being invaded. I'll look into it later. Jeez. Yeah, Zanzan's rail is awesome. This is definitely her best quality. She's got really nice control too. You figure it's just a matter of time before the frag comes here. Oh, nice. Direct. Doesn't even land on the yellow because the rocket just pushes Emmwatson away. Some people in chat saying that I wasn't the only stream that didn't get notification. Okay, so it's just Twitch. I like the wait, see maybe if there's gonna be a double back from Emmwatson, because it's completely suicide to go towards the stairs at that point in their position. I'd say nice stack management, but honestly it's really hard to actually give any credit for that when player who got hit is still 200, and they've got the way you do Sinister, by the way. The best way to do it, in my opinion, is when Mega and Red are really close. There's lots of different ways to approach it, you know, peeking in and out, but if you know your player or your opponent is actually gonna be at that other yellow, or even this upper yellow, what you want to do is put your back towards the teleporter as we get our first kill. Nice. You put your back towards the teleporter, looking at the Mega. That way if something goes terribly wrong, you can at least back up and get the red. You don't lose both. Best way to handle it. Zanzan can rush in here. Yeah, for sure. Emmwatson looking for damage, but this is a mistake. This is a huge mistake. They need to just back up, get their yellow. Zanzan going for an incredibly cheeky shot onto that health bubble. And Emmwatson's won themselves 100 armor. As long as they don't get hit here and they can get out, not get stuck on the ledge. They have a really unique opportunity because Red and Mega are at the same time. If they go up to Red right now, Zanzan will double back after hitting the teleporter, but they're still able to steal it. So well played. That's exactly what they needed to do. I'm glad to see they were keeping track of the times. And now it's just going to come down to hitting shots and not being hit, essentially, right now. For Emmwatson, that is. Oh, this is dangerous. Maybe a little mistime on the Mega, but still gonna force Zanzan away. Got enough damage in. It's pretty risky of Zanzan to go for the yellow, yeah. That's a go-to item after the player got the Mega, knows there's nothing else on the other sides of the map. Interestingly enough, Emmwatson not gonna get the red right away because it would have synced up the red and the Mega. Zanzan down to 8. Pretty. Emmwatson, dude. Oh, come on. Remember? Did I really just give you credit for delaying the red so it wouldn't sync the Mega and then you didn't actually even know when the Mega was up? I'm pretty sure that just happened. Oh, I did forget one of the players that's here today as well. So Emmwatson, Zanzan, Lars, Polish Sting is the one I forgot, and of course Base. So I'd be pretty shocked if Base and Lars didn't make it out. Depends on how well Sting and or Lars is playing. I know sometimes they like to enjoy themselves in the beverage sense. So this group's a little harder to call than than Tuesdays. Good plus back from Zanzan here. They can just go through telly, play the juking game. Oh wow, I'm shocked. Why is Zanzan just sitting there? Oh man. These rails from Emmwatson just punishing, and actually if you heard the drop down there from Zanzan, it's gonna mean he can go up 200, 200. I'd like to see him get like a little bit quieter right now. He's got 3 minutes, just needs 1 to tie, 2 to get the lead. Yeah, and you don't want to do anything stupid because you do have that much time. Like, plus forwarding into plus back rockets is never a fun time. Oh, this is a sticky fight for both players. Oh my god. Don't do it, don't do it. This is tense. Okay, so Zanzan's gonna be not railable with the 25 pickup, the yellow. And they've worked their way around to the other YA as well, so both players are actually going to be on even stacks now. Very lucky. Oh man. What a catch! Yeah, wants to go for the leading frag here. What a freaking catch by Emmwatson though. Like it looked like Zanzan was picking her ass. Just sitting there in the hallway like, okay, gotta wait for rotation. Nice. And now we're gonna have to look towards the lady down 2 frags to do something amazing, because there's no way that this is like a normal comeback right now with the control that Emmwatson has. Although I've said that plenty of times, and if anything, in Quake it's really fun to be wrong when you're casting and you make a call like that. It's really fun to be right too, don't get me wrong, but because when you're actually wrong and you're a pessimist like me, it means something really cool happened. You know, when you just say, oh, it's freaking over, blah blah blah, because it's just freaking over, blah blah blah. And I'm gonna plus forward, because they've got 40 seconds and get some nice air rocket kills. Well, they didn't mean Emmwatson, but that'll work. Ooh, nice flick. There's not still time, Mage. No. Oh, that was. Did you see that strafe? The little strafe at the end. I don't know. Like that was some CPM air control there. I mean, in theory, but that was pretty damn awesome. So, Zanzan saying my eyes are in the shape of a 90-year-old retard. So I don't see any of the other players online. This could be a very interesting day. By interesting, I mean a little boring. Regardless, though, everyone's gonna leave this server, I assume. We're gonna go somewhere, right? Yeah. It was in the Trino server. There are officially no other players that we know of around. So I'm just gonna stay here. I got Zanzan on my list. I'll keep an eye on Emmwatson. I'm just looking at the TDM who's playing. Speaking of TDM, for those of you who like it, and you've enjoyed the House of Quakes in the past, we are going to be doing, and by we I mean me and Dozer. Me and Dozer are going to be kind of revamping everything. What I mean by that, hold on, I gotta finish this. Skype. Okay, anyways, me and Dozer are gonna be kind of revamping the whole House of Quake approach. I've thought about just like starting completely fresh and, you know, from the ground up essentially, but there's really no reason to. Like, that'd be like renaming the 125 FPS league at this point. You know, it's like, it's just established. So we'll just we'll stick with the name. The biggest change is something that a lot of players who do enjoy TDM probably hate, which is wildcards. Wildcards are going to be gone. Except, well, sorry, wildcards are going to only have one. And the teams are basically have to reschedule their matches in the same week only. And, like, yeah, people say, okay, well, you still can't force the players to do it. Well, you can, actually, as an admin, if you just crack down. Forget it. What can they say? They don't get their points, they get, you know, a loss, forfeit, whatever, they don't take their wild card. It will work. I can guarantee that it will be at least better in the regard that you won't keep seeing wildcards pop up, because there just simply won't be enough of them. Other than that, we're also redoing the website. If you guys want to help out with that in any way, let me know. Let Dozer know. And are we do we really have 2 players on from this group today? That's disgusting. That's actually really sad. So I would stay and do it, except Russian servers I can't actually play, even with the high ping. Like I can do the high ping on some places, but the Russian ones actually cause me to jitter like that. So guys, I'm gonna keep an eye on Skype. I'm gonna keep an eye on Zanzan. If anyone has Base or Lars on their friends list, let us know if you see them. Jeez. How far into this game is TDM? Okay, so this TDM's about to end. You know what? I mean, like, I'm gonna keep doing the 125 today, don't worry. But I'm just saying I may actually end up going and just putting on some TDM for you guys while we wait. This is ridiculous. No, on a happier note. Anyone have any fun news? No? Yeah, me neither. If you guys actually get really bored of this, I think I saw Zorak War doing demo analysis of QuakeCon demos. So I think he's doing requests. I'm not really sure. I didn't stop in there. Might as well stay in the game to do these demos. See if I can hopefully find something good. Base will be here in 5 minutes, says Nico. Okay, cool. So base will be here in 5 minutes. Oh. I'm just gonna put this on in the meantime. Go get a drink or something.
3, 2, 1, fight.
Bronson is just Czar, if you guys know who Czar is, so you can look him up. He played in the open duel 1 year on for QuakeCon. I don't remember what year it was. So they said base was going to be here in 5 minutes. I'll be right back. Oh yeah, he was at QuakeCon. don't know, you'd have to look. Oh, my bad to stop that, guys. I was told that they had somebody right now, so didn't mean to stop the demo. What a day. Oh. That's a pretty lame trumpet. What's up, Muckwad? Guys, if you're just tuning in and you're wondering, well, this is boring, I know. We're currently waiting on players. Basically, Zanzan and Emmwatson were the only ones who were available right away. We finally have some other players, though. So, and it looks like we may have 2 games going at once. since Emmwatson just joined here, I know Zanzan's here, so if Base shows up, which he was supposed to, then we may have 2 games and we can go cover that one while Z Live does something else. Yeah, it should be a different server here anyways. Any fresh drama this week, Quadded? Not really. I know, it's like so boring. Not really. Rockman 81. My QuakeCon experience was a lot of fun, dude. I haven't enjoyed playing Quake, like just to play Quake, you know, and not... Honestly, like, I get... Well, you probably heard me. I get like mad and like angry and loud at like TDM pickups and Duel against some random person. Like when I'm playing here, it's so dumb. Like, it's so retarded that I do, and I still did after I got back from the LAN, but at the event, I literally just played and it was just fun. Cause like, I didn't go in expecting to win. Which is like, I don't know, it's weird, it's just a different feeling. Like, even if I was to play against Rafa in a duel, like right now, or anybody, you know, any pro in a duel, right now, I wouldn't think like, oh, I'm not gonna win, so I'm just gonna play for fun. Like, no, I'm probably gonna think in the back of my head, okay, I probably can't win, but I'm doing my best, and I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, and then something will happen, and I'll go, and freak out. But for whatever reason, at the LAN, I just had this weird feeling. It was just a lot of fun. I was sitting next to Evil. Me and him were Google translating in the middle of some of the games that we were like when we played like really high seeds, like Break, or who else did we play against? At the beginning, Break we played first in TDM, and it was just horrible. But me and him were just chatting back and forth. We ironically did better in CTF than we did in TDM. And, you know, of course I got to meet people who I know online and don't know in person. I got to meet some brand new people who I didn't even know about, like the Chileans. That was kind of cool, actually. I forget which player it was, but they were, you know, we were introducing each other, and he asked me, he's like, who are you? Because, you know, we all have the badges on, but you know, still people are gonna ask. Badge might be turned around, whatever. Also, campgrounds. I don't want to go to campgrounds, bro. Are they gonna switch servers? 'Cause this is kind of ridiculous. Anyway, sorry, I got distracted. So the Chilean dude, he was basically like, "Oh, Flair, Duel Cup. Hey, how are you?" And I was like, "Whoa, hey, this dude knows who I am." Unfortunately, that would be my only quasi-celebrity experience during the whole event. But it was cool. Where is... Getting famous, yeah, right. Alright, so we're gonna go find a better server, a better ping, rather. I need to make like a video, or just like set aside like an hour one time, and just talk about that, because everyone keeps asking me questions and I keep repeating them. I hate repeating myself. You know, like when I had to tell you guys, hey, did you know if you missed something, you can go to youtube.com/duelcup. Like when I was telling you guys where all the VODs were. Or when somebody missed something about the North American Duel Cups, and I'd let you know that if you go to duelcup.com, you can see all the information there. Or, you know, just things like the fact that plusforward.net. What's plusforward.net? Oh yeah, right. It's that site that people say is just like ESR, but it's way better. And if you don't use it, kittens die every time. It's really sad. Oh, I didn't think I'd have to fill this much time today. I'm like totally not feeling it right now. Ooh, base and Zanzan. Okay, I'm gonna go there. Nice, nice. Make a soundboard for the answers? Oh, that'd be interesting. I'm gonna go to base and Zanzan server, even though I think s8n is gonna be first. I don't know who he's playing. I know I want to see me some base today. Sweet. Cool. So s8n versus base.
Vote now.
What server are we on? Sweden? Okay, so we should be able to stay here for quite a few of the games.
Passed.
Who is s8n? I don't think I know this player. Yeah, I love that map pool. Sinister Cure T7, Silence, Battleforged, Elder, and Campgrounds. Minus the last one. But, base is okay. Base had a sick freaking DM6 versus Kilson in the last Sunday Cup. It unfortunately didn't make the main VOD, but I actually got in. Like, I wasn't casting that day. It was same day as the Duel Cup, so I just decided not to. Or no, it's the same day as the show match, that's right. So I just decided not to, but I did get a recording of the base and Kilson game on DM6, and it was awesome. Like, I don't even like this map. I don't even like watching it. I'm gonna lie. That one's worth it. So s8n is in 1900s elo. I know I've seen the name before, I'm not overly familiar with him.
Prepare to fight.
Okay, so there is another game going on right now between Lars and Emmwatson. I'll let you guys decide in chat, gotta be quick. Only reason I'm gonna say that, type 1 for base versus s8n, in other words this game, type 2 for Lars versus Emmwatson. The reason why I'm bringing that up is I think that this will not be a close game. So, we can also get another VOD. Mage, you are the only one. Okay, cool, they start now. They start now. Okay, that's what I wanted. I didn't want to wait around in a server, because that's what usually happens when somebody gives me another game. is I sit around waiting. You guys are so awesome, by the way, that you actually want to see that. Thank you. Thank you. Also, this one's also going to be DM6, it looks like. So it's going to be DM6, but at least this one, I think, is a much closer game. Oh my gosh. Rail horse. Lars shooting 3% LD. Make that 2%. And I actually see a 1% LD. I don't think I've ever seen something so ridiculous. Emmwatson hopefully picks this up though, because Campgrounds is a map that, if anyone is familiar with it, it gets out of hand quick if you let it. Very fortunate that Lars will whiff that first rail, but he takes his rocket launcher, shoves it into Emmwatson's face, and does a really good job. Emmwatson, the reason why I thought this would be close also is Emmwatson actually beat Cooler in the last Sunday Cup.
Impressive.
It was a lower bracket game. Cooler didn't have the regular seed. Still impressive. Comes down before the red armor. And that's a 7-0. Jeez. You should totally use Orb if you ever get casted. Mage. Why you gotta troll us? Don't do that. Thank God you're not any good. Otherwise we might have to actually listen to the Orb model. Those who don't know, it's pretty disgusting the way it sounds. Since this is a map that's gotten out of hand very quickly here for Emmwatson, and Lars is looking to get his 8th. Well, no, the 8th kill will be denied by the floor. Just a little bit of humor here. Those of you who aren't aware, Nico is the man who runs all the 125 FPS Pro League. He's the head admin. And McCool is one of his helpers. McCool says in the Skype channel where we do everything, Nico, is this your wet dream? There's 2 DM6 games going on at the same time. And then of course Amos chimes in and says it's the best map. Everyone's just jerking each other off about this map. I'm gonna be the only one to say, no it's not. This map sucks. There's way better options, man. This map may have been good back in Quake 3 days. I'll give you guys that. I'll give you that, but it sucks. Like, it's like playing Retribution and TDM. And someone out there right now is gonna say, Flare, Retribution's an awesome map. No, it's not. You sit at rail, and you just shoot it the whole time, because red and rail is there. You don't even need to get quad. That map makes me furious. But let's watch the man who's trying to be quiet. It's been a while since he's given up a frag. Lars will directly find him. If he chases, he'll lose out on Mega. Does he have enough time to get this red? Yes, he does. Odd weapon choice at the end there, though. Oh, wow, good plasma. Can't get the angle. Get some health. Yeah, you don't want to worry too much about the yellow. You can deny it with damage. But yeah, you definitely needed health there. Just need to block this entrance. He's committed to this entrance. And if he drops down now, nice. Okay, so Emmwatson gonna go ahead and get themselves out of the negatives. The Mega is now for them as well. And Campgrounds, as like I was saying before, it can get out of hand so quickly. But that also makes it so that a 7-0 at the 5-minute mark is not impossible to come back from. Emmwatson not fortunate enough though to get Lars off the spawn. Lars just picking up the yellow now. Emmwatson picking up the red. Good. Oh wow, he has a dropped rail. That sucks for him. I was gonna say a really good choice to go deny the rocket launcher. Emmwatson will have enough time if they make the right choice of route to get from Mega over to red. This is a good route. All the items have been synced up though because M decided to take that right away. Campgrounds is one of those maps where if you sync up an item, it's a much bigger deal than say on Pure or Sinister, Curious Heights, something like that. Because there's not a lot of resources here. And that's what happens. Emmwatson will miss the rail, get connected in the face with a rocket and a rail of Lars, and all that momentum and all that control that just got generated in the last 2 minutes is completely gone. All because they synced up the items. They probably didn't know until they had taken it. You know, they're thinking, I need frags, I gotta get the stack and go find my opponent. Holy shit! Oh my god, fool! Oh, and they're gonna get a kill here. Nice. Here's him. Doesn't need to go immediately for the YA, but they're gonna. Oh, with the rail there, they just became very dangerous. Oh, I'd go for this angle. They were just a little more confident in their route. They could have beaten. They could have beaten Lars that jump pad. Lars will now set a nice trap on the red. It's very standard stuff here. Ooh. Hey, what's up, Lot Blind? How are you, dude? Oh my god. Those rails at red from Emmwatson were insane. Gets totally juked off the pad, though. Wow. So, items are going to be pretty close again, but M is kind of forced to take the red this time. They're still on a stack advantage. Oh, God, he's hitting everything. He's hitting magic. He's not even just hitting the important rails, like, he's just hitting magic. That as a sentence doesn't make any sense, by the way. Neither does the fact that they just abandoned the Mega. You got 2 minutes. Pretty smart play by Lars there. Lars thought there was a bait at one of the major items. I almost guarantee it. Lars thought there was a bait at either Mega or Red, so he stayed right at Plasma. And he just waited to see what Emmwatson was going to do. Very, very smart. It's a Zentence. Oh, Zen like yoga. And I think with that momentum killed right there, and the Mega gonna go over to no, Emmwatson. Lars just has better weapons at this point. He's got a minute with 5 frags. Yeah, it's possible, but
1 minute warning.
yeah. It's possible, but only if Lars goes AFK or something. So we have Zanzan waiting here now. I am... Someone telling me to stop streaming and dirty my bum. I did promise everybody at QuakeCon, well not everybody, I promised a few people at QuakeCon that we were going to play more, you know, more games on the stream. Dirty bomb, etc. Hashtag motivated. Lars, oh god, Lars. Don't do this to us, Lars. Zanzan is ready to play. You just, sometimes it's just really hard to find good help. Yeah, I did get to try the new Doom. Rockman. Unfortunately, like, all the players, at the, was it day 2? I can't remember now. No, it was day 3. It was in between the finishing of the Swiss duels and the grand final. It was in between that. We all went and we walked over to the exhibition hall where the Doom was being played. Or available, rather. Unfortunately, I'm just going to turn my game sounds down here real quick. It's really loud for me today for some reason. Unfortunately, the monitors had a bit of input lag. Which, not a big deal, whatever, I can get over that. But the killer for me was the mice. First of all, it was a Razer mouse. I don't know, if you use a Razer and that's your thing, more power to you. I'm a Logitech guy. So I looked at it and I'm like, oh crap, I gotta use a Razer mouse. Whatever, I'll get over it, won't be so bad, right? Wrong. You couldn't adjust the DPI on it. I swear that thing was set to the highest it could possibly go, and even turning the sensitivity down in game still only gave me a 2 centimeter, I measured it, 360. In other words, the hardware made the game completely unplayable for us. Which sucked. Like, completely unplayable just because of the hardware. I gotta figure out where I'm going. Is Emmwatson gonna play here? No. Okay. So yeah, that did suck. I mean, it looked nice. Graphically, the game looked amazing. Unfortunately, I pick MIP. I don't give a crap about graphics. The people who were using controllers were doing a bit better, I felt. That was cool. Wait, no, that wasn't cool. What I was saying was cool is in chat. I'm getting too distracted now. No, it was really disturbing that the players using controllers were doing so much better because there was higher auto aim enabled on them, and it felt like the mouse had a little bit of auto aim too. Not gonna lie. Ooh, we're gonna see silence. Awesome. I like it. So that was my Doom 4 experience. Yeah. One of the players gives controllers to win. Yeah, it was all a conspiracy. I mean, so basically, my impression of Doom 4 is about the same as my impression of... Oh, I don't know, what's the game? Like, my impression of Overwatch. Repeat everything I just said, guys. How about I summarize it? I like Logitech, me had to use Razer. Great if you like Razer, bad if I use Razer. But I figured, give it a shot. Unfortunately, mouse had like a million DPI, unable to make it any better than a 2 centimeter 360. Controller players were doing better than mouse players. I could barely move. And Overwatch will be successful. There's your summary. You're joking, right? This day has been kind of a joke. Like, Zanzan forfeited. Oh my god, you're joking. Okay, so here's what happened with that game. Zanzan forfeited the game. She forgot silence was in the map pool. Dude. Alright, well, let's watch space if I wanted to. Missed the opening, it's only 2 minutes in though, there's no frags. Wow. 7 ping to 60 ping here. Advantage goes to base. Sick rails, sick rockets. Gonna be able to chase. A little bit precarious. This is his frag, and he doesn't want to give it up to a mistake like going for the red. But the mega's up as well, but luckily Emmwatson going for the yellow. If they show up here, they're insane. Yeah, base is even going to be smart enough to loop around. Emmwatson, expecting him to be at the red, will be sent straight to the ground. Sorry, I'm kind of reading half this chat stuff, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm a bit demotivated today because we had players drop out. We've had 2 players drop out. People were late. Whatever. Things happen. I'm just want to explain to you guys why I'm kind of talking like this, like I don't really care. But I think that was sick as hell. Levitation, LG. What the hell was that rocket jump? This guy is hacking. Base. Base, go all the way, dude. Go all the way so that we can see you in group stage 2 seated next time, like. Oh, sick, bro. Your mouse looks really funky, but you're hitting 55 LG and 70 rails, so I love base. There's so many good players that aren't Rafa, Evil, Cypher, or Cooler that people just don't know about, and it pisses me off to no end, because base is one of them. Now, of course, he is the favorite for today's group. I mean, feels like that. How can you not want to watch this dude? Nice. He's hitting magic, everybody. Look at that freaking rocket. That rocket, by the way, if you're like, what the hell was he aiming at? He's aiming at the jump that goes over from the hallways. Ooh, good rocket by M. But he was aiming at the one that goes over to the 5 HP bubbles. Emmwatson will get Mega, and we're just gonna watch base. Screw it. I'm just gonna stay on base the whole time. No offense to Emmwatson. I know I was hyping you up. You beat Cooler, but this kid is too damn good not to watch. Like seriously, this guy is amazing. He's a fresh young upstart. He also has 7 ping against 60 ping. I know. Oh, what a steal. Oh, Emmwatson hadn't even gone to the teleporter. They were juking around, seeing where base was going to be. But they got a lot of damage into the guy. They unfortunately picked the wrong yellow. So that sucks for them. Base just over 3 minutes to go, up 4 frags. Still just best of 1 since we're in group stage 1. Group C2 and Group D2 will play next week. After that it'll be group stage 2s. I'm sorry, Group C1 and D1 will play next week, followed by the group stage 2s, which are best of 3s. And I hope that this man right here gets to the playoffs again. I mean, it's post QuakeCon. Not everyone's gonna be playing anymore, you know. Base gonna make a little bit of noise after Emmwatson doubles back through over because they need kills now, and that's a good rocket jump and a great rail to finish it off. Can base spawn anywhere useful? No. In fact, he even gives us a position away to his opponent, who should rush him down immediately right now. Don't let them get away. You can't let him get away from this, but now with the rocket launcher, that's it. He's gotten away. Jeez. Anyways, I can finish my thoughts on why base makes me rock hard later. This is still a very close game. Emmwatson has gotten base down sub 25 like at least half a dozen times in the last few minutes. Dude is clinging on to his life. He heard the spawn, but it wasn't actually the Mega. This is a dangerous situation here. He does does very fortunately hear the red picked up. It's a shame he didn't see the Mega. His FOV must be much lower than ours.
1 minute warning.
And he will just run. That's all he has. That's all he can do. And he's doing a great job. Emmwatson has been putting the pressure on repeatedly, but these circle games from base are just throwing him off again and again and again. And Emmwatson is put in this horrible situation right now where there's enough spawn conversion like opportunity on Sinister that he can make this happen. I kind of feel like he needed to make it happen about 20 seconds ago to have a real chance at it, because he's put Emmwatson in a situation where all the items start coming up, and Emmwatson doesn't want to run away from a frag, but at the same time, Emmwatson doesn't want to go ahead and give up major items, so he's forced to then go try to stack up. Base just positions himself superior. He has 7 ping compared to 58 again. I'm going to keep stressing that because it's kind of a big freaking deal. But why this man here should be... Let's not go to Beyond Reality, please. Why this man here should be in the finals isn't just because of the game we saw right now. God damn it, base. Zanzan thinking the same as I am, like, what is with people today? Anyways, base is a guy who can beat the best players, and I hate the fact that some people don't know who he is. I know Quake's not exactly the easiest game to follow anymore. not the most exciting sometimes. Not everybody's a die-hard nerd. Like you. You right there. Yeah. But, I don't know, man. I'd love to see him become a family name. I've liked him ever since December, actually. Yeah, just this last December. He played against Evil in the playoffs. The VODs are actually on youtube.com/DuelCup. It was one of the first ones that I actually casted. And while Base didn't win a single game in the series, he went 3-0. It was still sick. Like, I essentially fell in love with Base then, watching him lose versus Evil, because it was so convincing. Like, he played a 6 silence. Almost beat him on silence. There was a few overtimes. Played a very good Lost World. And if I recall, I guess the third map's not that memorable. I can't remember what it was, but I think it was Sinister or T7. I don't know, I'm not sure. I'm just gonna stay here as well. I don't really have any desire to go stream anything else, because I'm gonna spend that much time talking about Base only to leave. I would not be much of a fan. Speaking of which, my chat was completely dead until just now, guys. So I'm just looking at it on OBS now. Live without anti-aliasing completely, so why take away the... You guys just talking about Doom, okay.
Vote passed.
Melba just played Hearthstone. I hear it's alright. Not my cup of tea, but I hear it's alright. I hear it's making Blizzard a crap load of money.
Prepare to fight. Three, two, one, fight.
Okay. So I'm gonna have to apologize on stream as well to anyone. Oh my god, no. Base, no. He is lagged. He lagged hard. That guy has 7 ping. Okay, so it's a routing thing. What a day this has been for Quake.
3, 2, 1.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say I'm gonna apologize to everybody on stream and anyone who watches the VOD that wanted to see Lars versus s8n, as well as apologize to McCool for ignoring you asking about that. I would go over to that, but the last time I switched over to a server, everything was fine, but this one, I just want to stay and watch Base versus Zanzan. These are two players who I actually know. But now with that out of the way, let's cast Quake. Minute in. Full control for Base. You should be able to rush this down, no problem. Ooh, good direct. Zanzan's still though weak enough. He'll get taken out. Now they could spawn like shotgun and get themselves over to Mega. However, it's super risky to make this jump without a good weapon. They picked up LG first, but all the damage has already been done. Mega was gone before they even started shooting. Good movement from Base will make sure that they can punish Zanzan straight onto the yellow. This will be a 4-0. Yep. And luckily we haven't had any giant stutters of server anymore. And based on the fact that actually Spolt and FNX left, if you guys really want to see Lars play against s8n. I assume they're streaming it. Same punish again. Now base does get really cocky and starts trying to flick rail Zanzan. Fortunately for him, Zanzan does not show up with the red, so that'll be an easy pickup for him. Everything's kind of synced now, but here it's not nearly as big of a deal, and base is just gonna crush Zanzan for his 5th kill. Jeez. So if we see the same trend again of Zanzan getting destroyed on the Mega repeatedly with LG, ooh, this is a mistime from base. Zanzan can't connect to the rail though. Base not gonna go for the shot right now because he knows he's below 27 health. It doesn't matter if you have all the armor in the world, you got 27 health, you can be railed. No Zanzan has the rails, so luckily Zanzan will finally get themselves a Mega. Base is showing off. Base is getting laid tonight, man. He is doing wonders. I wish I could play on 7 ping all the time though. My god. And just if you guys are showing up to this game, because I know that some of you may be switching over, look at the pings. 7 to 57. Unreal. Mega is now base, probably gonna stick around unless he eats a rocket here. Zanzan should have taken up position. Oh, pushes too far into the room though. They needed to hang back just a little bit. Not saying they would have survived, but they wouldn't have been as frustrated as they are right now. Showing off the gauntlet. Yeah. Base not even gonna let Zanzan take a yellow. He will for sure double back around. Almost getting a gaunt kill. And this just became garbage time. Since it has become a very one-sided map, why are you guys all talking about Hearthstone right now? Melba, this is all you're doing? I'm sure of it. Completely fired, Melba. Look at this. This speaks volumes about how the game's going. Zanzan rushes towards base. Base sits in between 2 major items and says, you're gonna show up eventually. Zanzan just seeing completely rage right now, just red. Just gonna keep rushing. Which sucks because I would have liked to have seen a decent game between these two. Zanzan's been pretty raged ever since the start of this cup though, to be completely honest. They were one of... I keep feeling like we have this on repeat or something. This is not looking good. Alright, finally gets away from one of those attacks. I was gonna say though, Zanzan is one of the 2 players who actually showed up on time for their games. Zanzan and Emmwatson. Thank you for showing up on time, both of you. We had to wait quite a long time for the other players to show up. So we also then had weird issues with like the servers being not correct for certain people, and Zanzan having to keep switching and switching. And you shouldn't ever let that affect you to this extent. But I actually don't even have anything to say except ooh and ah right now. So I won't. We still have more games today though, guys. Let's check the brackets. This is silly. Yeah, so we got 2 more minutes of watching base be amazing. I'm just gonna go ahead and let it ride out. I hate just sitting here BSing and talking about nonsense. Sometimes I love doing it. But right now I'd rather just be casting a game, and since I can't, I'm a bit lost for words. Soulless Cat, did you notice the score, dude? It's 31-0. It's like, it's really hard to take yourself serious when you're down 31-0. I'm not surprised he was grenading. And she, actually. Zanzan is, as far as we all know, the female persuasion. Emmwatson, who are you gonna play next? Lot blank. We can't actually say anything to you because you preemptively already have your argument out. Well played, sir. Well played. So, yeah. I'd apologize, but it's not my fault. But, hey, sorry for the games today. They're not very exciting. And we've had people forfeit. We've had people just drop out. We have people be late. We have people rage. But, hey, if you guys want to watch something that actually was able to be casted, and I'll cast blowouts, don't get me wrong. You blame me. Yeah, that's fine. I'm okay with that. I'll cast a blowout, but to be honest, they weren't even trying. Alright, base Lars. This is supposed to be, on paper, the best game. Right? Because Sting's not here today. Rockman blames the taco. You gotta respect the taco, man. Alright, enough ominous music. Enough depression. Can I just like try this again? Just the whole... Can I just try the whole cast over again? Here, we'll just pretend that we're starting over, okay? Okay, so you got the pre-screen, gets the chat loaded, and then you go to the countdown screen. Now there's no countdown yet, so let's just, for immersion purposes, let's do this. We gotta, we gotta make it seem like we're actually starting the cast here. Officially. Okay, so we got a countdown now. Okay. Pre-stream countdown music. It's like it never happened. Welcome to the opening minutes of Group B1 of the 125 FPS Pro League. Don't be fooled by the timer. We've actually got players ready as we speak. So we're gonna get straight into it. Lars versus base. In map number 1, wink wink, of today's games. Oh, base definitely getting the better of that. He won't have LG to start off with, but it's not going to be a big deal since Lars can't actually do anything to keep him from getting it other than spam rockets. And to get the proper angles, he's going to have to essentially put himself in a very vulnerable spot. So, well played. Can base get one more before he gets out of here? Yeah, not going to go for it. I like it though, he's kept Lars up at the red for long enough that he knew regardless the time he spent leaving, he would be able to encounter Lars. Just right. You don't want to enter the mega room and not know where your opponent is, have him come dive bombing on you. This is a super ballsy push, but you got the stack for it. He runs out of LG, and it's gonna be a mutual first frag. I'm so glad that we were able to open today's games off, wink wink, with such a great game between these two players. Ooh, base can't really push this. And now Lars can't really push this. Good defensive rocket there. Minute and a half in. It's kind of equalized. Crazy opening though with that mutual. I think if base has, what, 20 more ammunition in that LG? That's a kill. But just the time it took to switch to a different weapon did cost him what I thought to be his first frag, but he probably would have been left so low anyways, it wouldn't have been even worth it. He would get a nice shot onto Lars. Grabbed the bottom yellow and the mega for his trouble though, and a player who was looking very out of control just a second ago. They're doing a really good job. Getting 50 shaft always helps. That's a situation there where I would love to have the new Steam client where it'll change the FOV depending on the player you're looking at if they zoom. Because you know that base was zooming in right there. Oh my god. Are we going to have even more than 50 LG? Any bets? Any bets? I'm gonna say 64. Okay, 58, whatever. Still pretty good. He will sync up the red very close to the mega. On the left hand side there you can see. If you're not familiar with Quake and what syncing up an item means, basically... Oh, hold this thought. Good rocket damage. Base looks like he's just gonna go ahead and commit himself over to red, let Lars have that mega after that rocket. And just to finish that thought off from before, syncing up an item means that they spawn at the exact same time based on the left hand side. Health spawns every 35 seconds, armor spawns every 25. The mega and the red are usually the main items on the map, and when you say that the major items are synced, it means they're gonna come up at the exact same time. Why this is a big deal? Most maps are designed in a way that you cannot get both if that happens. And the out of control player, in this case base actually, is the player with less stack. And it's their job to essentially try to steal one of those items or do a ton of damage to the player in control, aka the man we're on now, Lars. He should get his first kill here. Oh no. Oh yeah, don't go for that rush. Back on through. Amazing damage there by the Russian. He can't finish this guy off. There we go, finally. And 420. The time on the board. Base kinda gonna be stuck here, but Lars isn't hitting his shots, man. Only got one more rail. Makes the last one count, but it's a lot of damage that he gave away there. And I'm too much of a base fanboy not to see how this guy is gonna run away with 50 armor and 50 health. This is again Mega and Red, very similar times. Unfortunately for base, they probably don't have the exact times, nor would they want to risk going for one of those major items. So they'll just have to roach themselves up on some shards, back themselves up onto some yellows, and they have gotten an unreturned 100 armor. It's kind of, you know, it's like the best you can hope for on Sinister out of control. If you get your yellow without being attacked by the opponent in control, you've done great. Both majors will be up again now. Not synced up, but Lars is probably waiting to take that Mega first. Base will take another yellow. I just wants to get a read on where Lars is. If you couldn't hear over me talking, I just barely heard Lars jump away in the background. That's how base knew it was safe to go forward. This is a really good example of how to play out of control and how to avoid your opponent. Try to stack up as much as possible. Why no chase? I know it's a teleporter exit, but now he's gonna go ahead and be fine again. And he actually, I think, wanted to get that Mega, or he's just a super baller. Because he is. Base is awesome. And he's just gonna go drop for the 50 HP bubble, loop himself back around for the 50 armor, because he knows in this situation it's not actually a big deal to deny that yellow armor from his opponent. The opponent's gonna keep getting armor in this situation. It's better to get the health bubble and keep yourself alive. Keep your 1-to-1 score. Oh, it takes a little long to fall down. Nice angle by Lars. Look at that rocket placement. Steals the Mega away, smacks him in the face, hits a rail into the back of him. Lars is actually now screaming. Now he will still get red. Base doesn't have the proper position. Push up straight to him. And with that steal and that instant take of the red there by Lars and base, we have again a synced item situation. So we'll see what base opts for. It looks like he's gonna go for red. Or he may even just be thinking, okay, my opponent is probably gonna go opt for a safer area, which is that rocket area over by the other yellow. And that's exactly what happened. Good rockets by both players. Base will crater himself. He would have died regardless. Had he hit the pad and gone straight back up, that's an automatic kill for Lars. Let's see if he can get any armor to get himself back into this game though. He only has 2 minutes now. He ran for like 6 minutes. Did an amazing job doing it as well. Ooh, nice. But can he defend this red in time? I love it. Great positioning. A lot of players would wait directly onto the red. Oh my god. What is this? Yeah. Okay. Base is officially someone else's new favorite player now. Has to be. He's already mine. How can you not like this dude, man? Look at this. What is it? You don't like base? You got a problem? F you, eh? No way he makes this one happen. Okay, gonna go down. Lars extremely low. Base needs a good spawn. And I guess that's an okay spawn. He will get red, and he's gonna be forced to +4 against Lars here. Like now, he was hitting direct rockets before. Doesn't have a rail. Doesn't have an LG. Machine gun and rocket launcher. 30 seconds to go. There's the rail. There's the shot. Nice. Oh my god. Love it. I love it. Give me more. Five seconds. Oh!
How could this happen?
Unreal. Neutrino wants a piece of that base. He's queued up. Unfortunately, Neutrino, you are not in the groups today. What a sinister. Oh my god. I said this was gonna be a great game. Or rather, the first game of today, wink wink, and I think that whole little reset, even if that was just completely BS, which by the way, if you guys were coming in and you saw me do the whole re-intro, it didn't actually happen like that. We had other games today already. But that one, I'm glad that I told myself we're gonna refresh, because that was sick. There was so many times base was just so low for like 6 minutes of that game, tied 1-1 up until a 7 or 8 minute mark. Lars gets a sick kill onto him after finally chasing him down, and then boom, base just comes out of nowhere. It's a tying frag 2-2, and then they're both fighting at the upper YA. I know you just saw it too, but I have to actually tell myself how sick that was, getting a kill in the last 5 seconds on 25 hit points. That was a good game. That made up for everything else that has happened today, because I was feeling a bit sad up until now. So, I believe we're going to have s8n versus Emmwatson up next. I'm going to check the brackets again real quick for you guys.
Wicked sick.
Thanks for following, Dogbone. Wow, that was a good game, man. I'm always so happy when like the games have been just crappy or players aren't showing up. Like Sting, by the way, Sting from Poland. He will play his games, but he will play them at a later date. The player is Zanzan, I think it was, has officially dropped out. They were replaced by s8n. And Zanzan, unfortunately, was getting frustrated with all the waiting, and they kind of raged out against a few people. Oh, thanks for following. VFQL. What's up, VF? I assume it's the same VF that I was playing earlier. You're doing it. from CPM, getting into Quake Live Duel. So if you see him, go kick his ass, teach him how to play. Alright, so base currently with 4 wins. Or sorry, 3 wins, 1 loss. Lars currently with 3 wins, 1 loss. But because base did just defeat Lars, he's currently ahead in East seeding here. Zanzan has unfortunately lost all their games. Emmwatson has 2 losses, 1 win. s8n has 1 win, 1 loss. So if Emmwatson is to make it out of this group, we won't know officially until Sting is actually back and he plays his games and whatnot who's going to make it out, because only 3 players will, but right now it's looking like Base and Lars, and either Emmwatson or s8n. And again, if you guys are actually new to the channel, since I did notice a bunch of new names, if you are wondering why I was so hyped up and you missed it, fret not. Yeah, there's VODs on Twitch. I know, everyone knows about VODs on Twitch. Don't watch them. Go to youtube.com/duelcup. You'll watch it in 60 FPS. It's way better quality. Trust me. If you don't get to see it live, it's the best way to watch them. Because I always upload everything the exact same day. It might take a few hours to process on YouTube, but it's always gonna be there the same day. Like, there's no point in waiting and delaying an upload for a game. That would be absurd. Like, why would you not upload your videos onto your YouTube channel? Like, there's certain people who can't even watch Twitch. Y'all are the lucky ones. Everyone's disconnecting here. There's not another game going on. Okay, I wasn't reading chat. s8n is checking on his ping to Russia. Emmwatson, unfortunately, a player who does not get good ping like anywhere. They are from the UK. Australia? So yeah, got all distracted there. youtube.com/duelcup has all the VODs of everything we do. I do more than just 125 FPS if you're curious. If you want to see me play on my own, I recommend not watching anything from like 2-3 months ago, because I was on a pretty big dip, but I usually play every night. And that reminds me as well, I might as well talk about it now since we got nothing else going on. Those of you who follow the North American Duel Cups, thank you so much for all of your continued support. We're approaching a year. Yay! So duelcup.com and the North American Duel Cups will be a year old in September. Currently, I have Jahar planning to come and co-cast with me. He actually streamed and cast the first NA Duel Cup for us before I was able to do it myself. Didn't have the right hardware. So props to him for doing that, and then he should be joining us again. If not, because his work schedule can be kind of crazy, I'm gonna try to have a backup of some special guest caster for y'all, at least something. And I just get this out of the way. And also, you may be wondering, am I gonna do a August Duel Cup because QuakeCon just happened? No. I didn't think there was any point, because how am I supposed to hype up North American Duel when we just had a QuakeCon? And you can, let's be real, you can count the number of good players in North America that are like top of the world. You can count them on 1 or 2 hands, depending on how generous you're being. So why have it again just now? But don't worry. There will be an event in August. Luckily, I've decided to do what I've been trying to do for a while, and that's to have a free-for-all event. Classic free-for-all, no loadouts, no infinite ammo, no pie chart, no pie chart timers. None of that nonsense. It'll be a straight free-for-all, 8 players per game. We'll divide the players up into groups. You know, we may have less than 8 players, depending on how many sign up. But the way it'll work, the groups will all play 3 maps. Players at the end of those 3 maps, amongst all the groups with the most frags total, will go on to play with themselves in a different 3 maps. I don't know if there's going to be a huge prize or not. Probably, you know, $30, $40 for first place. I may try to get some tokens from Sinker or something, and if I actually get enough tokens, or if somebody wants to donate tokens, by the way, what I'm gonna do is I'm going to have a drawing for everyone who finishes all their games. Everybody. Like, you don't have to. So essentially what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get more people to play in it, because free-for-all is supposed to be fun. It's not supposed to be super freaking serious mode, you know? So I want a wide range of skill. To do that, unfortunately, you have to entice some people. The enticement is anyone who finishes all their games will go into the raffle. This is a long explanation, oh my god. We'll go into the raffle for some tokens. Whew, that's it. That got that mouthful out of the way. I don't know what these guys are saying. I assume it's still about ping. Stock settings for weapon spawns? Absolutely. Mitch, absolutely. No balls chugging, grab the meat card. Nope. Oh, I'm just gonna throw a chat up for right now, since we've been waiting a while. That way I don't miss anything, I can still see it. I can still see it not look crazy for talking to text that isn't there for some people. Maybe watching the VOD or something. Fatality, challenge fatality to Q4. Jason, are you talking about? You swear. What? Oh, that was kind of older, yeah. Somebody asked, isn't this 60 FPS as well? Quadded? Yeah, it is. The thing about it, though. Thanks for following, man. Soulless cat. You know. Never mind, won't go into it. Did you know that fun fact I was about to share with y'all will never hear the light of day because I caught myself before I said something really stupid? 60 FPS though, Quadded. Yeah, you're currently watching it in 60 FPS, but if you watch a VOD back on Twitch, even if it was recorded in 60 FPS, it will not be replayed back to you in 60 frames per second. I don't know why. And even though there's no, like, I'm sure there's hard proof somewhere in the server information of Twitch compared to YouTube, even though there's no, like, direct proof that the quality itself, you know, not even talking frames, is actually better or worse on a Twitch VOD compared to a YouTube video, like, I can see the difference. I can hear the difference on the sound, like, so that's why I always recommend, if somebody missed something, don't watch it on Twitch, man. I would spawn it, but I don't have them on friends. Okay. Alright, I gotta spawn a server. So Alright, so thanks for waiting through everything today, y'all. I know there's been like a lot of delay and a lot of kind of boring moments. But I just made a server here for everybody. Well, I'd say everybody. Unfortunately, you have to view it through my eyes, but I assure you, it's worth it. This is going to be Emmwatson versus s8n. If I'm reading these brackets correctly, Ace played all their games they can possibly do today. Lars has played all their games possible today. Refresh. So who's s8n played so far? s8n. Wow, s8n beat Base. Huh. s8n then lost to Lars. So s8n still needs to play Zanzan. Are they still on, by the way? Yeah, Zanzan's still on. So s8n still needs to play Zanzan and Emmwatson. And that'll be it. That'll be our games for today. So we have 2 more games today. Oh, by the way, if you guys like the music I play on stream, I should probably give credit where credit's due. It's by someone who actually lives in the same town as me. And his name's Toxic X Infinity. And I know you want to hear QuakeCon stories. Grab the Meager. But what do you want to hear? Like, I don't know. I feel like I just keep repeating myself about it. Like, that's why I'm hesitant to keep telling the stories, because I'm just, like, I don't want to be that guy who's like, do you remember when Base killed Lars in the last 5 seconds of Sinister after being tied for almost 8 minutes? Because it was a really good moment, like, and it just happened, but somebody might not know about it, so they might ask, what happened, Flair? And I'll have to tell them. Base killed Lars in the last 5 seconds of Sinister after being tied for nearly 8 minutes. And it just kind of loses its... It just kind of loses its joy after a while. Who went to QuakeCon to play competitively? I must have missed that. You wouldn't touch Quake at all if you went to QuakeCon? You'd fit in great at the BYOC. Yeah, exactly. What 99.99% of attendance do. Exactly, dude. Exactly. Honestly, it's really depressing because like there was a few people there who like didn't even know what Quake was. There was a lot of people there who didn't give a like, excuse my language, but they didn't give a shit about Quake. Period. Which is fine, you know, go do your thing. It's fine, I get it. But it was still really upsetting for someone like me, who had like really likes Quake. You know, wanted to see the finals, wanted to follow all the games. I don't know. I mean, hey, you got down there however you did. If you're local and you just drove, you spent your gas money. If you flew in, you didn't want anything to do with Quake, that's on you. The amount of people who actually don't care about Quake at QuakeCon, though, is a little disgusting. I mean, don't get me wrong. After all the events were over on, like, the end of day 3, and even the next day, which, by the way, if you ever go to a LAN, always try to stay a day extra. If it's like being held at a hotel, because a lot of times everybody will like kind of hang out. You know, maybe they took vacation, they took a week off, but the LAN was only for 3 days. And you can hang out with everybody more. That day and the last day when the duels were probably the funnest days of QuakeCon. Period. Other than watching Evil smile while playing CTF, because that was still a trip and a half to me. Like, never would I have expected Evil to smile while playing any team mode, really, but especially CTF. He had never played Infinity, Ironworks, and Pillbox, I think. Like, he had never played them. I think those are the ones he did. And, you know, again, we didn't care. I just straight told him at the beginning of everything, I'm like, look, don't worry about TDM, don't worry about CTF. You can consider this practice.
Prepare to fight.
I wouldn't even care if you don't try. Just worry about your duel. And that's exactly what he did.
3.
Speaking of Duel,
1. Fight.
Emmwatson is going up against the Devil s8n. Who hits? Ooh, I almost made fun of them for hitting such crappy LG, but then they actually hit a decent amount of plasma. Be able to work themselves up in time to get the all-important rocket launcher. Emmwatson has positioned themselves up high, which is always the best thing to do on red. They dropped down just in time, they got this kill. Pretty messy for him in the end. Could actually get killed here. Ooh, especially after rocketing himself in the face! What a mistake. s8n gonna play it safe, go get a rail, defend this red. Emmwatson can't push this. However, if they got the time on that red, and they know when s8n took that last mega, they should know that there's an opportunity there for them to stay up at the rocket launcher area or the plasma gun. Like, they need to find a way to hide themselves basically for the next 5 seconds so they can try to get one of these items. And they have stolen the red away. s8n knows how big of a deal that is, so he tries to double back for more damage. Not gonna happen. And now s8n can actually set a nice trap up here on Emmwatson. If they come up high, you just heard them coming low. If they had come high, that would have been a great opportunity to get a second frag. Ooh. That one almost connected directly. Emmwatson gonna try to do as much damage as possible. Doubles back for the rail. And s8n needs to play more TDM. Whiffing 2 shotgun shots in a row. Ooh, nice prediction rocket. Doesn't connect, but that was very close. Let's finish it off with a rail finally. But I gotta give him some crap. Cause you missed. I've whiffed shotgun shots. It's embarrassing, I know. You try to flick it like a rocket and you look like an idiot. But you missed 2? s8n. Where's that TDM spirit? And hopefully you're not about to say, where's all my LG ammo? Because you just use it all spamming. Alright. Yeah. You've redeemed yourself, s8n. I'm no longer upset that you whiffed 2 shotgun shots because your prediction and timing on that rocket rail combo was impeccable. Nice footsies here by Emmwatson to delay s8n just long enough so they can get over to yellow, take it cleanly. They will be shut off of Mega, they will be shut off of red. And if s8n hadn't made any noise there, they could have gotten themselves a 4th kill, almost guaranteed. Emmwatson almost came rushing down that corridor towards him. Ooh. It was a little lucky, but s8n will walk into a grenade. Doesn't even want to try to go for the yellow. Doesn't want to risk getting themselves put into a position where they can't get the mega cleanly. Because even if you can get back to it in time, the way Campgrounds is it's so open, and the choke points and the key good positioning, it's so obvious like what they are, and there's so few of them that if you come back at the wrong time, like could happen here if he waits around for a while. If you come back at the wrong time, like you may be able to get to the item, but the other player's already taken up a better position. Emmwatson actually did take up the best possible positioning here. They've won themselves red. s8n does hear them jumping around, and that yellow's not up for a while, so if they actually go over there, they're gonna have a rail fight. But no, they're just jumping around, quick as can be. They're playing it correctly, essentially. Like, DM6, I hate this map because I'm not a patient player, and you really have to be a very patient player and not do things like this unless you know you can do it. Good rockets. Emmwatson will win Mega. And a rail. Nice, nice. So this is what I was just saying. I'm not a patient player, Emmwatson is. Emmwatson's playing this map absolutely 100% correctly. Based upon how their opponent is doing. Wow, that could have been a lot different if s8n had a little more stack. But Emmwatson's in the driver's seat now. They know they don't have to be patient at this very moment. They gotta rush this kill down. At least make it a tying frag. Force s8n to play differently. Force s8n to play like he needs to get frags. And they've actually found him. Doesn't go up the jump pads. This is a 4th kill. Takes the lead. All that patience pays off. Well done, Emmwatson. Well done. Right. Sometimes you'll have a player who will just rush kind of haphazardly in control on this map. s8n didn't do that, so Emmwatson read it very well. I only say that to kind of add on to everything about this map because you can play it very +40 and very attacky, but your opponent has to agree to do that with you. You know, kind of a silent gentleman's agreement, if you will. And then you can play it very fast. Otherwise, you gotta do the opposite of what s8n's doing right now. Like that, Emmwatson, I guarantee you, had Emmwatson still been out of control and the point of views were switched, he doesn't go for that yellow. He knows he's gonna eat a rail to the face. Nice. So in just a short few minutes, he gained himself the last 3 mega pickups. Most of the armor on the map is up 5 frags with 3 minutes to go. Full control. This may not be a campgrounds DM6, if you will, for like the history books. It may not go down as the best DM6 ever, obviously. But if you want to learn how to play out of control, this is definitely a demo or a VOD that you should watch. Take some pointers from it. It's not going to teach you how to play the map 100%, but, you know, I think that was kind of textbook, in my opinion. s8n says unplayable. Yeah, I mean, he's got 100 ping, too. Emmwatson has 60. Emmwatson, a player who, unfortunately, is very hard to find proper servers for. I am going to see... Zanzan should be playing against s8n, right? Zanzan is logged off. Okay. Okay, we may be done. Give me a second. And everyone's just asking right now, will Zanzan and s8n be played? Zanzan is offline. I don't think so. Well, guys, I don't think that it's going to happen. Cover DM6 with Mud, Zanzan versus Emma. Is Emmwatson a female player as well? Grab the Migar. Apparently so, because of Soulless Cat's comment. Emma is going to show her legs, and Zanzan will be finished immediately. Woohoo! Shots fired. Thunder thighs. I have no idea. I have no idea what either of them look like. Although I'm sure they're ravishing. Zanzan, Emmwatson, if I may. There's a server. It's just right. Just the right amount of latency. I really think that you two would like it. Normally I'm a gentleman. I invite you each up separately, but there's not much time. We only have one day for this. And this is your group today, so allow me to invite you to our group. That was really creepy. Yeah, that was kind of dirty. I don't think I can recover from that. So I'll just keep going along with it. Mage, are you still here, by the way, dude? Yeah, Mage 24365. I got your message. Mage was asking me. By the way, guys, I don't think this is gonna happen. I still don't see Zanzan online. So I got your message on Steam. Mage asked me to do a cast similar to this VOD of a guy doing commentary where it was for a different game, but essentially he's kind of talking about it like this as they grab the shaft and they work their way up. Ooh, gonna hit him just right. Things like that, and he's like, how much money would it take you to cast one? And you even said just one duel like that. Like, dude, one game like that? Like, I do that half the time anyways. I'll do it for free. But if you want to pay me, I'll do it. I'll do it for $1,000. I don't know, but yeah, of course. Like, why not? That's like not hurting anybody. I think I might play a little bit actually. I was getting back into playing. Finally, like some Duel post QuakeCon. Which I know it's stupid. You should play it after. Like, this is the most Duel I've played in a while. If you see here, it's kind of crazy. It wasn't against, you know, stellar opponents. I think I won all of them. But whatever, it was still fun. I'm getting back into that. As far as games today, I'm just gonna officially call it over. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Thanks for dealing with all the extreme delays, waiting around, forfeits, QQ, and I would say drama, but normally drama in Quake Live is exciting. This was boring today. So I know it's not my fault, but I will give my apologies to you and my thanks for sticking around through it all. We will see you, well, if you tune in later tonight or this weekend, I'll be playing other games and Quake some more. If not, I will see you on Tuesday. Who is playing Tuesday? By the way, Zanzan forfeit. Official word from McCool. Let's check that out. We got the stragglers here, the people who can't find your close window button to get rid of me. Well, since you're stuck here with me. And there we go. So here's schedule for this season coming up. So on this Sunday we have a Sunday Cup. Same map pool as the maps that we're playing today. So Silence, Battleforged, Elder, Campgrounds, Furious Heights, Cure, Sinister. Love that map pool again, by the way. And then followed by that, next week on Tuesday will be Chronic, Neutrino, Mix, Nemesis, Unpolished Sting, and Shareproof. So I am unfamiliar with half of that list. So I'm going to say Neutrino and Chronic should make it out. And then Group D1 is by far the most exciting Group 1 like possible. You've got IDDQD, Zanes, Ins, Madball, Cyber with a B, not Cypher, Cyber, also Belarusian, and the friendliest Russian around Ash. So Ash, Cyber, Madball, Zanes, IDDQD, and Ins. That's on August 6th. I really wish they would have taken like one of these players and stuck them up here. Cause I mean, come on, man, that's kind of messed up. Like that group is. You're gonna have a favorite in Ins. Some people like rooting for Ins just to see him lose. Some people like rooting for Ins because he's a cool dude. Some people like rooting for Ins because they like the little guy. I don't know what your reason is. But if you're rooting for him to beat against Ash, Cyber, Madball, and Zanes, you got your work cut out for you. That's about all I've got. We delayed a lot this stream. It's drawn on and on and on. It is the stream that will never end. So, how you doing? That's good. Thanks for watching, everybody. I'll catch you later. Oh, nice, Bliss. Rooting for Ins because of cheeseburgers. Yes. Excellent. He's from Mexico, so he's practically North America's neighbor. Well, yeah, I guess, but wouldn't you rather see, like, Noctis? Let's get some Australians into the scene. You know what I'm saying?
Down into the middle of the party set. Into the cool of the happy, they went quiet. And talking about the power of the
Grab the Meagar, were you listening to a single thing that I said, sir? Okay, we gotta call you out here. See, I'm not camera ready at all. Okay, I'm not camera ready at all, but I'm pretty.
Wicked
Whoa.
sick.
Thanks for following, Mortify. I hope you're not mortified after this. Grab the Meagar, seriously, dude. Like, I'm having a free-for-all cup. I'm not doing an August Duel Cup. It's gonna be a free-for-all cup. Should I say it a third time? This is why you don't just get on stream with camera. This is why normally the camera is off. Yeah, dude, we're gonna have a free-for-all cup. Instead of doing a Duel Cup for August, because what's the point? Like, QuakeCon just happened. I'll spend the next 2 months hyping up the year anniversary of Duel Cup in September. To be co-casted by myself and Jahar. September 20th.
Wicked sick.
Thank you. Thank you, Tebek. Although I think it's Teabag. Regardless, thanks for letting me mispronounce your name. Asking for donations is always a great idea. Well, to be honest, when you look as good as this, you don't even have to ask. What's the rule set? Classic, of course, Melva. How do I count points? With my fingers. Melba, what are you doing? Melba, you got lucky this time. Thanks, Melba. I know you love free-for-all. By the way, European players, you guys are free to join. Absolutely. It's a for-fun cup anyways. Now, it will be hosted on North American servers. I don't even care if there's 8 of you in a group and you're from Europe. Okay, then I might make an exception, but if you're okay with playing on North American servers, y'all can sign up. It's gonna be a party. Thanks for watching, guys. I'm gonna cut the stream off for right now. I'm probably gonna stream later.